Brian, I wanted to ask you, you've had 8 goals from your blue line in 8 games. Has that been a conscious effort, or has it just kind of happened?
It's a conscious effort, but it's just kind of happened at the same time. So we want them more active, more involved offensively to try to get them moving a little bit more. That's one of the strengths that we feel our team has. And early on in the year, we were very stationary in the offensive zone. And I think over the last number of games, we've been getting better at getting some more motion, and that's allowed them to, have the puck or shoot the puck more. Yeah.
On that note, when a guy like Nick Eason steps up the way he does the other night to set up Coleman's goal, it's fair to say they do have the green light to step up and try to make plays offensively.
Oh yeah, they all do. I mean, number one priority is keep pucks out of our net, and that's something that they can't forget. And we gave up way too many chances in the third period last game, that's for sure. So priority is to make sure that we're solid in front of our goaltenders. But if they read the situation and they think it's the right time to go, then we trust them with that for sure.
You've talked before about the pace that this team plays with in Seattle. What did you guys do so effectively, close to 3 weeks ago here?
I think we did a good job of staying above their speed. So anytime you lose possession of a puck, they're very quick to go the other direction. So if you're sleeping on your transition from offense to defense, that's usually where they catch you. And I thought we did a pretty good job with that side of our game, and we'll need to replicate that tonight.
Is it fair to say over this last 6 or 7 you've been doing that pretty well in totality, like throughout the game?
Better for sure. We feel like our game is coming in the right direction, and there's been a lot of positive signs for us, and that's a big part of it. So how we handle the puck, do we have numbers in the neutral zone, all that stuff comes into play.
Brian, it's sort of a broader question, but just in chatting with Martin Pospisil, he more than anything, he's enjoying the success, but I think he's just having fun. That's the word he kept bringing up. So do you enjoy seeing that as a coach, guys in the room that are enjoying coming to the rink and having a good time, and maybe that translates to the on-ice success?
Yeah, it's part of it. I mean, hey, listen, when we lost the 6 in a row, it's not a lot of fun. You try to make the atmosphere one where they come in and they know they can enjoy being around each other, but it's heavier for sure. At that time, you can't say it's not, because it's not a lot of fun in those situations. But you look to your older guys, and for me, it's been Michael, Coles, and Chris have done an excellent job in keeping the room kind of straight ahead, if you want to call it that. So they've made sure the energy level, good or bad, has been the right way, and I think they've done a really good job of holding each other and teammates accountable. So those 3 guys have been real important for us.
You mentioned Blake Coleman. How effective is he when he's healthy the way he's been? You're just saying, I feel as good as I have in recent times, but just his effective level when he's going.
This is the best I've seen him play for us, in my opinion. And I could be wrong on that looking back, but he's every night almost, except for that Montreal game, I would say, he's been engaged, he's playing with pace, and he's playing to his identity. And when he plays that way, he finds himself in chances to score. We've talked a lot about the connection that him and Michael have. They play really well together, but I think a lot of it for him is he had a couple long years with long playoff runs. His body was banged up a little bit, and he's had a chance to recover a touch now, and he's feeling really good about himself, and he's playing the way we need him to play.
And you mentioned a couple of times his leadership. Can you give us an example of what that leadership might look or sound like?
There's a lot of positivity to him in the dressing room. When things start to slide a little bit and you want someone to pick your team up, you want a little bit of a jolt of emotion. He's been the guy that's been giving it, and it's the same on the bench. When there's lulls in a game or when teams shifted momentum on you, he's usually one of the guys that's been more vocal about shifting it back. And I think he follows that up with the way he's played on the ice. So I've been really happy with him for sure.
It's never really been a secret about what's made Blake and Michael so effective, but I think Blake said that he's noticed Jonathan's really bought into that type of game too. I mean, is that kind of what's led to some of that success?
I think so. I mean, the work is contagious. It really is. And if you want to play well as a line and everybody understands where they're going to be, one guy can't be on his own page. Otherwise, you're always shuffling one of the guys on and off a line. So you want to find a little bit of that connection, and I think the 2 games that he's been there, I think he's done really well.
And the one thing he also said was about the communication. Some guys in this league aren't about, being receptive to it and also sharing it. And he said that's the one good thing that he's always loved about, that he tries to do that, but also Jonathan's that way now too. And are you seeing that kind of be a factor as well?
Yeah, and certain players are able to handle it better than others, and I think the older that you get, you realize that when that communication is there, it's not people like being negative on you or critical of you, it's helping you. And I think the older you get, you understand that a little bit more, whether it comes from a coach or a teammate. That's just part of maturing for sure.